Why you dey buy fake product, yeah? Make you dey careful.
We have power to prosecute, to go to court. We have power to convict people. Those people who are doing bad, if you let us know, we'll take care of them.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. The SOS.
Call it stock taking or re-evaluation of our activities the past year, and you won't be wrong. It's only natural that we assess the impact of what we've done on you, our very own stakeholders, consumers and manufacturers. We also felt the pulse of some consumers on what they feel the SON should do better the coming year to enhance our services to Nigerians. Season's greetings to you, our dear esteemed viewers, and our best wishes to you in the year 2022. Welcome to the very last edition of Standard and You in 2021, and special thanks to you for being a reliable partner in progress. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. My name is Ifeyinwa Okonkwo. I'll be back shortly.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
They should look out for products that are MANCAP certified if they are local products, and they ensure that they shine their eye to ensure that whatever products they buy are products that are of quality, products that have been certified by Standards Organization of Nigeria, and ensure that they are not deceived and carried away, spending their hard-earned money wrongly. And we wish them a Merry Christmas and a good holiday.
I want to use this medium to appreciate all our stakeholders, companies, clients, and all the citizens of Rivers and Bayelsa. The best Christmas they can ever have, full of love, peace, and happiness.
If you see something that is not good, please say something. Get across to us so that we can make Nigeria better.
We began the year 2021 on a vibrant note, with assurances to tackle the many challenges consumer of products contend with when it has to do with quality. We deployed strategies, made financial commitments to acquiring quality infrastructure to enhance our operations and deliver on our mandates to Nigerians. How did we fare on the task of promoting standardization? That's the focus of our very first report presented by Lucy Ulugbe. Please take a listen.
It's an onerous task promoting and enforcing standardization in a large economy like Nigeria with a huge population. The nation is by far the largest economy in Africa, characterized by vibrant economic activities in diverse sectors ranging from manufacturing, health, and agriculture. The importance of standards in all spheres of the various human endeavor, no doubt, cannot be overemphasized. Like in other parts of the world, Nigeria contends with the prevalence of fake and substandard products. The availability of these bad products in our markets has had grave negative impact on our economy, especially the industrial sector. Tasked with the responsibility of promoting standardization and ensuring conformity with standards, the Standards Organization of Nigeria has continued to tackle this menace with a view to protecting consumers and other stakeholders.
Apart from the lack of resources, which we do have lack of resources, all our 42 offices in the country barely have a vehicle to use for their activity. And we don't have enough money to buy those vehicles. Even when we do, we have a lot of budget restriction. to do that. To make mustard is a little bit difficult, the fact that we are not in the ports right now. 85% of goods coming into this country come through the ports. And unfortunately, we are invited once in a while by other agencies to inspect the goods. So the rest of the goods that go to bonded terminals and other terminals in the country are not available to us to inspect. So because of that, our organization is handicapped towards protecting the country in that aspect. 85% of the goods come through the ports, especially in Lagos. And the country is so vast that the moment the goods are cleared, it's difficult for us to keep tabs of it. And sometimes the markets, accessibility to the markets could be difficult sometimes because the members in the markets will make it difficult for us to access it. We have to get police to go with us. Some of our employees have been attacked and some of them injured, but just trying to do their job in the market. There is not enough police to go around. So we always reach out to the market associations to, sensitize them on the importance of these substandard goods in the market against their business, against our economy, and against the health of our people, which is number one.
Top on the agency's action plan in this regard in 2021 was stakeholders' engagement through workshops, seminars, and other strategic public enlightenment initiatives. For the Director General of the SON, it was important to educate Nigerians on the imperatives of standards to our individual and economic lives. The agency engaged a lot of stakeholders such as steel manufacturers, cable manufacturers, block molders, traders, manufacturers of lubricants, and dealers on brand new tires.
We have achieved some successes with the market associations where sometimes they assist us in identifying the bad eggs among them, and they assist us in having access to the market. Because sometimes when you try to do enforcement, it's like a riot situation where the marketers don't want you to come in, and even with the amount of police you take, it's difficult for us to be able to do our jobs.
Traders were also sensitized on the need to embrace quality. Millions of naira was also committed to quality infrastructural development to expand the agency's capacity in the areas of elaboration of standards and testing of products.
Just recently, we had 2 labs accredited, a food lab and an electrical lab, which essentially these are new things because now, before then, people go to neighboring countries to get their products, their food products, especially analyzed, certified for export. But now we have that ability. So that tells you there's room for improvement and we're improving. We're bringing in equipment that will, make our organizations work more efficient. We are sending our people for more training, both within and outside the country, so they can learn more ways to do their job. I mean, currently we have our team being trained on IT. They've gone to accredited organization to get trained on doing IT, so we can come back here to Nigeria and accredit IT companies. We are working seriously with other organizations and training our people to do the halal certification, which essentially means Nigerian products now can be imported into the 1.7 billion Muslim market or even Jewish market, because the halal and the kosher market are very important in the world. There are even individuals who are not Muslim or Jewish who actually look for those labels so that they can authenticate a product, that products are organic or products are natural. So we are training people to expand that scope. So at 50, we've done a great job, but we have more room to learn and expand our scope.
More offices were opened to afford more Nigerians outside Lagos, Abuja, and Enugu access to the services of the SON. The agency, in the year under review, made significant seizure and arrest of violators of the agency's laws guarding compliance to standards.
The enforcement arm of SON is not just to destroy. We also carry out what we call effective corrective actions. There are some of these products that can actually be corrected and still perform optimally. So we carry out effective corrective actions and let them go to the market. And where we see that it cannot give value for the money, it cannot give any satisfaction to any customer, and do not meet the requirements of the standard in absolute terms, talk of safety, talk of performance, and all that, we destroy it. That is extreme cases. Those that can be corrected and still perform optimally, we correct them under our strict supervision, and it goes into the market.
Once we are there and we found you are producing anything substandard, anything without identification mark, manufacturing date, that one straight is a substandard product. So there and then, we shut the panel, we cut the iron rod, no matter how big the quantity is, you have to cut it and take it back straight to the funnel. You have to produce it again and also go with the penalty. So this is exactly what we are doing at the steel sector.
In terms of doing our work as the conformity aspect, which is strictly what we do here, ensure that the goods that comes into the country comply with the requirements of the relevant standards. I will say we are still on course. We still ensure that that is done within our capacity. We ensure that all goods that comes in, of course, that we had access to. Like I told you, we are not in the port, so we are equally limited in ensuring that we cover in totality all the goods that comes in. Apart from the fact that we know we are limited to our regulated products under our purview, we still have the challenge of covering even the regulated products in totality. Because of our absence in the ports, we have other challenges where some of these goods leaves the ports without us knowing.
We are ramping up our legal department, and we are prosecuting more individuals that are found to be breaking the law. And I'm glad with the results because the courts are cooperating. We just want to sometimes speed up the process so that individuals don't go on bail and continue the bad things they are doing, and the money they are making, they use it to fight us.
Some stakeholders gave their assessment of the agency's performance and the impact of the SON's activities on their business.
Chief Executive of Standard Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, and his directors visited us here in the market. We have an interaction and visitation. He made us to understand the importance of standard goods. He made us to know that the world knows about Alaba International Market. And I agree with him that if we fail to live up to standards in terms of product, that many people will run away and the market will be useless. The moment outside the world knows that they cannot get exactly the standard of the product they need in this market, they are finished. And we made him to understand for sure that in this market we have a standard committee, we have buyers beware. And let me say it is a compulsory for every product coming into this market. Number one, you must have your SON registration. Just to understand more, that made us to have more interest in our improvement in standardization, in product importation.
We have met with DG himself. We have met with top officials of the SON. We had a very quality relationship with them. We have been doing that all these years. It's not just new. The present DG, we have paid him a visit. We have promised him to collaborate with them, partnering with them to make sure that their aim is achieved.
It's a long, hard road ahead, but you've got the leadership that can travel that road. And that is the most important thing. Comply with applicable standards, protecting citizens. There's no destination to it. It's a journey that we must continue to run. And having the right leadership is the most important thing. And having a partner that insists on the right standards and is ready when we call is for us the most important component to even our own success.
Welcome back, and many thanks for joining us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. Now you know how we started in 2021, what we've done to rid our markets of fake and substandard products. Our next story takes us to the streets, where some consumers of goods spoke to my colleague Alimo Tosifo on their expectations from the Standards Organization of Nigeria in the new year. The focus is to touch on areas where they want the SON to improve on their services. Over to you, Alimot.
From building materials to household appliances, automotive lubricants, tires, cosmetic products, and other consumables, Nigerians have been bedeviled with fake and substandard products. The Standards Organization of Nigeria has deployed several measures to combat the menace. But what more needs to be done? Let's find out from Nigerians what exactly they want the SON to do to stem the tide of fake and substandard products in Nigeria.
They should set up task force, manufacturing industries, to check out all these products, all these things that are manufactured. And if they have experts, they'll be able to know which one is the original products and fake products. I believe if they set up this task force, it will go a long way.
To tackle the proliferation of substandard products in Nigeria, SON should declare zero tolerance for fake goods through market surveillance, raids, seizure, and destruction of any product identified as unwholesome, as well as stiffer punishments for offenders.
Whenever they discover anything like that, they should seize the goods so they can take it away from whoever is, in possession of anything like that.
Regulatory agents will now go around checking, making sure that those that are selling those products are selling the right product. They are not selling fake products. So that the issue of house collapsing, house catching fire, so that those issues will be minimized.
Some respondents lament the influx of substandard products into Nigeria, while appealing to the SON to be more proactive by checking the quality and safety of products right at the nation's ports and borders before they are distributed.
This fake product is being imported by some people and passed through our borders. So the government needs to be proactive by making sure that our borders are secured. I get me now. And not only that, even those who are importing there, we have the godfathers. They see themselves as being powerful. So the government has a lot to do that anybody being caught should be severely dealt with.
Others were of the opinion that there is an urgent need for a robust awareness campaign on standards and dangers of substandard products. Manufacturers, importers, consumers, and the public inclusive need to be well educated on product quality and safety.
We need to enlighten people what is right as in the standards, because a lot of people, they can't even differentiate standard goods and the substandard, okay? Then the advocacy issue or maybe enlightenment should not be restricted to the consumers, even the sellers, because some people somehow, the retailers that are closest to the consumers, somehow they don't even know which one is which. All they are interested in is they have something to sell and people are buying. So basically, information.
Apart from public sensitization, our next respondents wants the Standards Organization of Nigeria to invest in its human capital and expand its testing laboratories to test and analyze product quality.
If they want to fight substandard products, they have to make sure they test those products. Sometimes you cannot say you are fighting a substandard product if you didn't go to the grassroots. You are just there in the office. You can't fight it. You go to the companies, go to the place where those things are being sold to make sure you test it to know that they are original or fake.
I don't know if they have the capacity to be able to cover ground. So they need to really up their games. Maybe they need more staffs to cover ground, and it should be an investigative thing. You won't see it on the road. So you have to either disguise so that you can really get to the root of most of these substandard products we have out there.
In terms of legislation and finance, some call for better empowerment of the SON to enable the agency fulfill its mandate of protecting Nigerians from fake and substandard products.
Our federal government need to be like provide basic amenities for them, because when they provide them both financially, things they are working.
Government should make laws and make sure that such laws are implemented. The political will to mandate SUN to block all the loopholes, especially the border areas.
To succeed in all of these, some believe that the officials of the Standards Organization of Nigeria must be honest, transparent, and disciplined to enforce standards effectively to bring about the desired success in the war against fake and substandard products in Nigeria.
The way forward is to put the right people there, to make sure that the right people are engaged in that particular parastatal, so they will be able to do the right thing.
They are to work judiciously, righteously, and be honest in their work, and not to allow corruption to cover the interests of their work. So they need to make sure every industry, they produce the right thing, the right quality, the right standard, and they should not, compromise with any industry that is substandard producers.
A message to consumers, customers, let them be assured, whatever they see here that is not okay for them, they should report to us. So I wish them happy Christmas and New Year in advance.
We expect them to look out for quality tires, especially those who will be traveling with their families. Don't jeopardize your life and the life of your family or friends because of substandard tires. To some people who still believe that a used tire is better than new tires, it is totally wrong. I can tell you for free, you are jeopardizing and endangering the life of your family. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
The program is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. Feedback is next. Alimoto Sifo is our guide.
It's a life-endangering product which stores liquefied petroleum gas, a clean and efficient cooking gas used in many Nigerian homes. It's easy to use, environment-friendly, and cooks fast. On Feedback segment today, I'll be sharing 5 standard tips on liquefied petroleum gas LPG cylinder, and that will be right after responding to your messages. My name is Halimot Osifo. Welcome. Sani from Abuja says the block they are molding nowadays is not genuine. It could result in building collapse. Thank you. SON is also concerned about the quality of building blocks. Please give us detailed information on any factory you suspect produced substandard blocks. We would verify and take necessary actions. Joseph from Benin says, I bought a China TV phone and its charging port got spoiled same day. I tried repairing it the next day but was beyond repair. What do I do? I hope you bought the phone brand new and it's still within its warranty period. If so, please go back to the seller and demand for a repair, replacement, or even refund of money paid. If nothing is done, please send your complaint to customerfeedback.collaboration@son.gov.ng. We'll take it out from there. Cecil from Kano says, I love your show. Thank you so much. It's nice to hear from you and we hope to serve you better. Anonymous message says, why is it that Nigerians don't like telling the truth? When price of an item is high, automatically people will go for a cheaper one. We should not compromise on quality no matter what. Buying the so-called cheap product is actually expensive because you'll eventually need to replace it within a short period of time, and it can be harmful too. Andrew says, those second-hand tires are giving drivers problem. How can it be resolved? There are no standards for second-hand tires. We do not encourage fairly used tires because they are not safe. Please buy brand new tires from reputable stores. Down to 5 standard tips on liquefied petroleum gas LPG cylinder. Say no to fairly used. Buy brand new cylinders certified by SON from reputable stores. Be alert. LPG cylinders expire 15 years after manufacture date and should be replaced if defective. Always keep and transport your cylinders in an upright position and in a well-ventilated space. Turn off regulator and valve when not in use to prevent any gas leakage. When there is a gas leakage, open the windows and doors to disperse the gas and do not operate any electrical switches, appliance or equipment in the kitchen. There you have it, 5 standard tips on liquefied petroleum gas LPG cylinder. And that's a wrap on this week's episode of your favorite public sensitization program, Standard and You. Keep your messages coming in with your full name and location to the number 0705-972-4455. Tag along with us on any of our social media platforms, and remember you can watch the program online at youtube.com/Standard and You. Don't just view, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From the entire production crew, Happy New Year in advance. And remember, buy original, sell authentic and use only the best.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live. Buy original, you should know.